according to the Energy Information Administration. In 2020, the United States consumed an average of about 18.19 million barrels of petroleum per day. This is America alone. Imagine the number of total fossil fuels used each day internationally. These fuels aren't permanent and are killing our environment as we speak. The earth is scarred from our ignorance, but let's prevent reopening the wound. Fossil fuels are the biggest cause of climate change and pollution. But have you wondered where and why we choose this method of energy? Fossil fuels, as in the name, are actually remains of past organisms from millions of years ago. These are the remains of plants and animals. The next time you fill your car with gas, just remember the fuel you're using is the remains of past organisms. Now, why fossil fuels? Well, fossil fuels are very efficient. It doesn't take much fuel to power a large amount of energy. These fuels are also easy to burn and use, making the process of receiving energy quick. We have been using fossil fuels for the past 200 years, and the prices of fossil fuels are cheaper than clean renewable energy. Don't let that fool you into thinking I'm supporting fossil fuels. Just because something is easy and efficient doesn't mean it is the best option. The environmental impacts of fossil fuel burning outweigh the benefits substantially. As mentioned earlier, fossil fuels are the biggest cause of climate change and pollution. Let's start off with the deadly effects of fossil fuel burning on our society. The pollution burning releases is terrible for the human body. An example of the effects is seen in China with the battle they are fighting with air pollution. An estimated 1.24 million people died from exposure to air pollution in the People's Republic of China in 2017, according to a recent study in the medical journal The Lancet. Since 2000, the number of people who have died from air pollution in the People's Republic of China tops 30 million, according to New Scientist magazine. According to the World Health Organization, ambient air pollution accounts for an estimated 4.2 million deaths per year due to stroke, heart disease, lung cancer, acute and chronic respiratory diseases. In addition to the deadly effects of fossil fuel burning on a human body, pollution is causing global warming. We are already seeing the tragic impacts of global warming on our Earth. One of the impacts being seen is the rise in the sea level. This rise is causing an increase in dangerous storms on coastal cities and towns. The Environmental Defense Fund claims that researchers suggest that the most damaging U.S. hurricanes are 3 times more frequent than 100 years ago, and that the proportion of major hurricanes Category 3 or above in the Atlantic Ocean has doubled since 1980. How fast hurricanes intensify has also increased in the Atlantic since the 1980s. Due to climate change. These hurricanes are very deadly and are being amplified by climate change. We must take action in preventing climate change by a stoppage in fossil fuel use. In the end, what is the solution to this fossil fuel climate change crisis? The best and already available solution is clean renewable energy. Clean energy doesn't release greenhouse gases which are causing global warming and pollution. This energy is renewable, meaning unlike fossil fuels, the energy source is permanent. According to the Union of Concerned Scientists, wind, solar, and hydroelectric systems generate electricity with no associated air pollution emissions. In addition, wind and solar energy require essentially no water to operate and thus do not pollute water resources or strain supplies by competing with agriculture, drinking water, or other important water needs. This shows that clean renewable energy won't pollute the air and water, preventing many deaths every year. On top of the clean air, global warming would be prevented.